What did they say anything to you about why that first touchdown wasn't a catch? Just how did you see it? How did you react to it?
I felt like that was a catch. As we all seen, I had both feet in bounds, meaning both feet touchdown. Still had the ball in my hand. Stepped out of bounds. Still had the ball in my hand. Then the DB, he made a great play. Great lasting effort. But it is what it is. It happens. I just got to keep control of the ball all the way down to the ground now. So we'll learn from it. But it was an amazing play by the DB.
Nyck, take me through the touchdown play. What was the call, and were you guys wanting that play earlier in the game, or why do you think it was the right time to run that there?
That's a question for Coach Schuler whenever y'all ask him. But I mean, we just got that call. The O-line had a great pocket in there. 16, trusted me. Coach Schuler trusted me. He said we're gonna go take a shot. He threw the ball. We all seen what happened after that.
Nyck, in all honesty, how long have you been waiting for that deep ball, that type of play in your career here at South Carolina?
I feel like any ball that comes to me, I've been waiting on. I dropped one earlier, so I had to go make it back. But I feel like the fans been waiting more than I did. So we completed that ball plenty of times in practice. Now we got the shot to do it in the game. We executed real well. I'm just proud of the guys. Just for trusting me. Once again, the O-line, 16, the running backs. Even the receivers out there, everybody, just doing their job, and then, me catching the ball. But I'm glad I got one for the fans.
Nyck, the freshman wide receivers probably didn't, catch as many passes as they would have liked. What do you tell them in the locker room after today, and how do you kind of keep their spirits high going into next week? I
mean, even though they didn't catch no passes, I feel like they did an amazing job just getting lined up, urgency, knowing they're at. We had a lot of things going on today, but I feel like they just did an amazing job. They've been prepared for it. Even though they didn't catch a lot of balls, they understand that. I think Merck caught one. Amazing catch. I didn't really see the catch, but I just saw him finishing, so I'm like, I was happy. But at the end of the day, I'm proud of them boys. They've been working so hard, for that opportunity just to get out there and just perfect execution. They got a little stuff to clean up, but, they're freshmen. They're supposed to be in high school. Play first college game, big time opponent, big time game. This is the first time they played against, with all these people in the crowd. So I feel like they did amazing, though. They did amazing.
On the touchdown catch that counted, when you came off the line, you made your move past the defender and you got some separation. When did you sense that you had him beat, and what were you thinking? I mean, did you have to go full gear, or were you three-quarters? How were you with your speed?
I feel like it wasn't even the defender that was in front of me. It was the safety. The safety was playing really low, and, he didn't get back to his post. So once I looked at the defense, I seen the safety was down. I said, oh, yeah, this ball coming to me. And, you just got to make one move. Just make sure the DB don't put any hands on you to hold you up. Press, they going to try to hold you up. He didn't touch me, or if he did, it didn't faze me. And then, I was probably full speed on that one. I don't remember. It was just a blur moment, just seeing the ball and just running, 16 put an excellent ball just right in the very basket, so you had to go too fast, you had to go too slow. It's just a perfect ball by the best quarterback in the nation.
Nyck, before the big explosive play, do you and Lenoris get together and hey, let's try that play out, and then bam, it works, or is it just by chance?
That's really between him and Coach Schuler. Me, Coach Ferry, and the receivers don't know what play is getting called. Coach Ferry would tell us, okay, this is what, we might have called up, and stuff like that, but we don't know. I mean, that's between them. And Coach Schuler felt like we needed a shot, or Coach Beamer said, we want to take shots. He felt like we needed a shot right there, so, 16 was just we're gonna take one out. We're gonna take one, and, I'm glad I got it.
Nyck, to have a performance like that in game one, your first offseason fully dedicated to the sport of football, just how gratifying is it for you to have a thing like that?
It's amazing. Just finally go out there and just show a little glimpse of what I've been putting in, all that hard work, all them blood, sweat, and tears into the offseason. But that's just game number one. We got 11 more games to go. And then the best thing about it, getting better each and every week. I still got, however more practices to get better, however more film studies to get better. Games, you got 11 more opportunities, go out there and just to play. So I'm glad I got the first one out of the way, first one jitters, and it's just ready to go after that.
Were you on the field for Vicari's return?
Nah, I was on the sideline.
Take me through like what's going through your head or your reaction as he's taking that one back.
That was an amazing play by that boy. I was screaming for joy. It might not seem like it, but I'm like, wait, is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? I'm like, yes, man, he got it. I was just a great execution by all them boys on the punt pressure. Just giving creases to him, and then that boy's a playmaker with the ball in his hands. Even though he plays DB, he's special. He's a special boy with the ball in his hands, and we all seen it there. So just proud of him. He's overcome a lot. So, just to go out there and just to make, that one play that really sparked, I feel like that won us the game right there. Like, just to hit him in the mouth. And I feel like that was a dagger right there.
Bounced back pretty well from that one drop that you had in the first quarter. But what did the coaches tell you? But what does that say about you to be able to put that behind you and make a big play whenever your team needed it?
Yeah, I just gotta keep focused on the ball. I let go of the ball too early. Just trying to turn upfield. Just gotta focus on the catch. Just guarantee the catch. That's what I did for the rest of them catches. Just guarantee. Make sure you've been catching a lot of balls all season. That's a routine catch. That was on me. I told the whole offense that's on me. That's on me. But I mean, you don't pout over the ball. Being dropped because I feel like I'm gonna get more opportunities in the game. So last year I would have pouted, but this year I came off the thing smiling. Coach Ferry didn't say nothing. Coach Beeman just said, you're gonna get more opportunities. Coach Schuler didn't say nothing. So they all know it was just a routine play. Now I made a mistake I owned up to the mistake. Just for my boys.
Talk about your confidence in your leadership on the field this year. You look so much more relaxed this year than you were last year.
That's just having the whole season of football under your belt. You're not coming out here, game one, you feel like you don't got a lot of pressure. It just felt like it's another glorified practice with a lot of fans out there. So, but I'll just say, my boys, just being out there with them and just having the whole offseason with them trusting me, all 10 of them boys out there trust me. And that just gives me all the confidence in the world just to go out there, just make plays whenever my name is called. Appreciate y'all.